Alright guys, so Gene Hack is here to help you guys out in understanding now that you have Builderall and welcome and you made a really good decision into getting this platform. But now you're in here and you don't know where to start, what to do, how to see your websites, if I transfer a website to you or someone else, or how to even start one. Now over here, besides my tutorials that I have for you guys, of course, Builderall has some amazing tutorials right here that you can check out yourself on specific tools and things that the platform has, especially the drag and drop. It has a lot. It has an overview. So basically, that is what I'm going to be doing for you guys, a basic general overview on certain things that you need to know to get started and get the ball rolling. Okay, so let's go right here. Make sure you guys follow me, as in, if you're brand new, do as I'm doing. So go to builders, drag and drop my sites. It's always best to do things like have two screens, one Builderall, one me, or pause, whichever one works. So click on new sites, new website. Now you can pick from the thousands of templates that Builderall has, right? But for the tutorial's sake, I'm just gonna pick a blank page, and you guys should too, just to get the basics and understanding. Press edit. Now you can view it just to see how it looks before you actually select it. And I'll show you previews. There's a blank page with only a header and footer. And this is where I have it. So this is where you edit everything else. These are your tools right here. And these are your different versions of your websites. Since this is not a responsive builder, it's a drag and drop builder. You want to create a desktop version, you want to create a tablet, and you want to create a phone version. Okay. Now this right here is to show any hide items that you have in here. If you're to hide anything, and then this will show which items do you have that are hidden. And then you have your back, undo and redo. Then this is really important and it helps you guys. Your ruler and your grid lines. These lines right here, the grid lines, you want to stay always at least 99% of the time within these grid lines, because what that does is, let's say if by some chance you don't want to go in and create your own different versions of your website, you can go over here, right, these two gears, go to user, go to platform settings, and put no and no, and then press save. So now your whole website will be viewed on tablet or phone as the desktop version on just on a smaller screen. So people are gonna have to zoom in or pinch so they can see certain things that you have depending on how your website is. And then this right here is your preview to preview your website, so you can test out certain things. And the most important button right here, your save button. You always want to save at least every time you do something that's really important. So, well, then the important stuff right here. This is where you start. So you have your default and you have your home page. And then right here you have layout settings. So this is where you're going to be able to change the title of your page when someone goes to it, or whenever you share it. You're not going to see something over here that says default and it has no image. So over here, at least if you put something, we write something, that's what's going to show. Then your favicon, that's this little image right here. So that little image, like the Facebook image, you got that right there. Your Facebook pixel, we're not going to get into that. Like I said, I'm going to talk to you guys about the simplest things that you guys need to at least to get started. So you click the little gear right here. then it gets you into the settings of this page, first page, not the whole layout, just the page. And again, you change the name, and let's name it something too, so you guys can see later on. And address. This is important because you want to remember. So depending on whatever you name your site, let's say like for mine, is simplestadvertising.com. And then the address, if I put here something, now when I wanted to, let's say, check it out over here, I will type it in. I'll write simplest advertising / something, because that's the location of this page. Okay, and let's save it. And then another thing you want to do is, of course, the name, the address, description, and title page. These are keywords. This for your SEO and all those things. And share image. So your share image is exactly what it says, the image that you use to share. We're going to use this. Actually, let's use this. That's pretty cool. I like that. So what is your share image? As you guys know, when you share an image on Facebook, not an image, a website on Facebook, it gives you a small preview. So over here, it'll show that picture that I just uploaded right there. Right here, I saved it. So if I were to share that link, once I post it over here, Facebook is gonna pick that up and it's gonna show a display, and it's gonna say something 1 and something 2, and then a little description of the website. Same thing when you post on your wall right here, it'll show up. So for me, if I were to write my website, whoops, advertising.com, I picked up because I did that thing before. There you go. So you see, that's my picture that I put, the name of the website, and then a little description. That's what that is all about right here. Okay. All right, so you got that set up, which I usually sometimes do that last, but now you want to start to put, items and things like that. So if you want your text, it's really simple. Like I said, with Builderall, if you just take your time to actually play around with it, you can get it. It's not that hard and it's not complicated. You get to pick your text right here, the size, paragraph. They even have text animations. So text that's already, animated, you don't have to really do much to it. So this right here is, let's say there's your title. And we want to make it bold. You can select the font. Let's get this font. And let's make it really big. 48. That's not even that big. Let's do 72. And like I told you guys, you want your grid lines so you can see they stay within this right here. And then if you want to center this, well, this is from 0 to 1,000 basically. So the center would be around right here, 500. Maybe just a little bit less, because it doesn't really go at 1,000 right here. Let me see, that's what, 990. So you probably got to do 490. So that would be the center. We don't need this. And to create this, all you got to do is click and delete it, right click. Real simple. And what's good about putting these little guidelines is that it helps you to snap things. Let's say I want to snap this to be right there. Boop, you see how it snaps? And it keeps it there, so I know if I have other things to put, it will be aligned perfectly. So let's say if I wanted to put an image right here, and let's make it smaller, and I want it to be right next to it, just like that. You see, pretty simple. So now that we're in this area that we talked about image, so you have your text and you have an image that you want to import. It's easy, like I said, just right click, change image, and then you pick from your gallery that you have if you already have images, or you press the upload button and pick your images right here. But I already have some images, so let's put some right here. So as you can see, and this image was created in Builderall. I didn't have to go into Photoshop and edit this. All I had to put was put the picture, and Builderall did the work, the really hard work for me. Okay, so we got that down packed. So let's say you want an opt-in page, right? Let's say there's going to be an opt-in page. So you need your email marketing. You pick one of these. Let's say we're going to put it right here. And right click, configure, pick mailing boss. I mean, why wouldn't you? And let's do this, just emails. This is the simplest capture page ever. Just one title, one picture, and the opt-in page, this right here. And to edit this, you guys should already know, right click, appearance, click on the edit style, which is the little gear, and Builder actually did an update, so now you see it tells you what it is right here, border style button. So let's change the button color to a red color or orange, or blue. I like blue actually. And then you see background color. So all of this is really self-explanatory, so I don't really need to go over this. And this right here, if you want your form to be a little bit more round, let's say if I want it 60, see that, and another 60, well, 60. You see, really, really easy to use. Let's leave it at 6. And another thing, you can add shadows. Pretty cool stuff, guys. This is why I love this platform, because you have so much control. And maybe I want the button to be on the right side. Right, but let's go back to appearance and edit this. But I actually like it for this to be on the bottom, so that's pretty good. So everything else I don't need to explain because it's self-explanatory. All you gotta do is read, and it tells you what it is, what it does. But at least then you know where it is. And what else can I tell you guys? So also this right here, make sure you check that this right here says app language English if you are English speaking. And then your platform settings, if you're going to be using a tablet, a version, and also mobile, put yes, and then, do your thing. If not, then press no. That way, when you send your website to somebody, they see the desktop version, and they're not going to see the mobile version if they're on their phone. Because right now, if I had that on, it would show them a blank page because I have nothing right there because I have it here on the side. And I know some people probably think, oh, that sucks. I have to do extra work. I'm sorry, but yeah, you do, because remember, Builderall gives you the opportunity to have full control for the user experience. Remember, it's not about how easy it is for you or how you do this and that, right? You want whoever goes to your website to actually have a good experience and not have to have any issues that this is too small, things are not loading up. So you have control to recreate your website on a mobile version so that you know that, hey, I know this is going to look good, I know it's going to work, and so on and so forth. So as you can see, there you go. And over here for the mobile version, I'm gonna go back over here. Actually, I don't like get instant access. Right click button and we change it. So how do you change whatever's in the button? Just right click button. And let's put submit. That way we can make this a little bit smaller. And then this a little bit bigger. And remember, it's on the mobile version, so it's not really going to change the size of it over here, as you can see. But there are a few things that would change. So let's say on the phone version, this might not look good because, like, let's say you had text that was really long. And because over here, let's say you had this, let's go to appearance and change it. Let's say that you had the button on the right side because you had the button down here, right? So it looks great on the desktop version, but it's not going to look so great when you go to your mobile version. As you can see, look at that, it sucks. Now you're probably thinking, okay, well, Gene, what I could do is just edit it, right? Appearance, click over here, go, and put it on under. But remember, whatever you do, most of the times, on certain things, it's going to affect also this version of the desktop. So what we're going to have to do, let's put it back, right? Because let's say you want it on the desktop version, you wanted this actually on the right side. Right? You wanted it on the right side, but on your phone, it's just not going to look good. So what you're going to have to do, you're going to have to hide it on the phone. So you're going to right click, hide. Or you can, instead of right click, hide and doing so many clicks, just click it and press delete. It doesn't delete it. As you saw, it sent it to the hide items. As you can see, it's still here. So what you need to do now is actually create a whole new email marketing tab right here. Right click, configure, choose the same one. There you go. And maybe on the phone version, maybe you want instant access. You wanted to say that, and you wanted this color, because on the desktop version you have already everything color coordinated to something else, to your vision on how you see it. Okay, so that's the basics to that. Now you're probably thinking, all right, so people come in, they opt in, where are they going to go? How do I send them to my next page where I'm going to have my my product sale? So you have two options, right? You can create a whole new layout, which is better. I mean, you could, if you want to, just go over here and add a page, but I like to sometimes just go to add new layout. That way I can pick a completely different layout over here, and I have a lot of options. And let's say now it's my sales funnel, and let's see, product launch. Let's pick something else actually. Okay, so let's say that this was a webinar, right? And you want the thank you page. So let's choose this one, and you want to name it webinar thank you. Now before we continue, we actually want to do something before we lose all this, because I've been doing a lot. You want to save. Testing 3. let's call it there, and it looks like it's saved. Yay. All right, so now what you want to do, let's go back, and right here, change URL. And the action that you wanted to do is you wanted to go to a page. What page? You wanted to go to home. Go over here. Home one. Home one. Now you're thinking, wait, so what's home one? What is that? Well, I know already from the top of my head that it's the home page over here. You can take this off alphabetical order if you want. I know I do. I like it like that so I can rearrange it in my way. So you can change it also, like I said, you want to change it. So this is going to be webinar video, and then the address webinar vid. Then you can put a share image if you want to. I usually just do it for the first page because I'm not going to send people this. I usually send them my capture page first, of course. Okay, so now if we go back, right click, configure, oh, not bad, change URL. Now it says webinar video. So when someone opts in, right, they go over here, they put in their email, and they submit. Of course, it's not going to work over here because there's a preview. And you also want to fix this. And how do you do that? Remember, configure appearance. It's very self-explanatory. And you do field, background color, placeholder color. I think it's this one right here, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see if I was right. Yep. See, sometimes you forget and you gotta test it and try it. So when they go here, it's gonna send them to this page, which is the webinar information. You have your pictures here, you have your video here. Create your free account here now if it's gonna be that way. All right, all depends on how you create your webinar. You can edit, and then this could probably send them to your actual webinar page if it's a pre-recorded webinar page. And there, if you want, just to keep it within, I would just add a new page and put the video webinar. Okay, so as you can see, it's very simple to actually get to do this, guys. But I just wanted to show you guys real quick, the basic tools that you need to at least start and know what to do and how to handle it. And all these things right here, they're all self-explanatory, really easy. You just play with it, but I just showed you how you can actually, select and change a few things here and there. So remember, this you want to edit right here. And let's say if you want a background picture or a photo for that, you can click on that on the top. Let me show you guys real quick. Right here, background. And this is for the whole background. Then you can either do each version to have a different background. Like I said, you have full control. So let's say we want to use this as a background. And this right here, this is the header and the footer. If you want, just right click, appearance, and you want it to be invisible. You don't want nothing there. Same thing with this over here if you want. Appearance, footer, nothing, invisible. It has colors, that's why. There you go. You see, now everything's transparent and it doesn't affect anything else. You might want to bring this up. And it's a simple page. We can preview it. I'll put my email later when we test it out. And when I put my email, it's going to send me over here to the webinar or whatever page layout you chose. And remember in the platform settings, if you don't want it to have any phone version or tablet version because you didn't, take the time to actually recreate it over here, just put it to no. But mind you, it might load up slower on your phone or tablet, depending on, whatever you created, how heavy things are. Well, guys, I hope this helped you out and you got a basic understanding on these tools right here, on how to use them, right? Like I said, everything else over here, I don't need to really explain. Gallery, image, social bars, whenever you want to put, like or share or something like that from your Facebook page or Instagram, then your buttons. Okay, so everything that you guys choose, like let's say a button right here, remember you can decide where it goes after people click on it. Let's change this, put this right down over here. Take this off, delete it. So right now, that's not taking anybody anywhere, even though there's a button, because you have to right click, action. So you gotta, try to understand what these things do right here. Check them out, read them. So action, and what do you want it to do when people click on it? You want a video, you want to do a payment, an anchor, a document that you have, a web address, send an email when they press it, or go to a page that you already have within here. All right, let's do that to test it out. And then boom, see that, done. Now I'm gonna save. Now we can test it out, see how it looks. But let's submit, and it's gonna send me. Oh, I guess it did. Okay. But as you see right now, it hasn't actually updated the new version that I just saved right now. You gotta give it, a few minutes. Yeah, it's already saved. So what I gotta do is actually just get out. And I just published it also, by the way. Okay, so let's test it out and see. And as you can see, it works. And it has a little shadow there. And I'll put my email, submit. And it sent me to the webinar. Register now. It's gonna send me to that page that I linked it to. You see, it's really easy and simple to actually get a page done with Builderall, because it has so many templates that's already done for you. All you gotta do is just plug and play, put in the information you need, change a few designs here and there, as in color, backgrounds, text, sizing. All right, so I hope this was this was helpful for some of you guys that are brand new and you're coming into Builderall and you don't know what is what. Okay, so I hope that this was actually able to help you see how simple things are. And I know it's a little bit overwhelming because there's so much going on to a new person's eyes. But if you just stop, step back, just actually read what things say, you should get a basic understanding on how to do certain things. And if not, then you got me and a whole bunch of other people in the Builderall community, and of course, in your back office, you have tutorials. When you click on knowledge base, tutorials, and then just browse around and find something that might help you. All right, guys. So let me give you one last, or maybe two last couple of tips here and there. Now, you guys might have sometimes issues when it comes to picking your buttons color or your website colors to get them exact. And I want to help you guys with a little tip, little or trick, whatever you want to call it. Let's send this to the front. So let's say I want this to be a certain color. Okay, oops. Let's say it's that blue, right? And maybe I picked some type of green over here. And let's say that you want it transparent. Now, if you want it transparent, all you got to do is just bring this down a little bit right here. And as you can see, it gets transparent. But let's not do that. But let's say I wanted this box the same color as this button. Now, normally people usually just do the little clicker here, but you have this right here. This is actually really good, guys. So you just copy and paste, right? You can't right click, so Control C or Command C for Macs. Get out of there, go back, right click on the box, go to Appearance, Edit, Colors, and let's change the color of the box. And you can literally just paste. Now they're both the same color, which is cool. We got to do that real quick and easy. Now another thing, let's say if you're copying a website's color, like I have over here. I took a little snapshot of Builderall. I did Alt and function print screen, took a print screen picture of Builderalls. So if you don't have Photoshop, you can use Paint. It's just that you're gonna have to manually put in the colors. So you grab the little eye color picker right here. Let's say you wanted this bluish purplish color, so you picked it right here. Then I go to edit colors, and you see right here red, green, blue, RGB. So go over here, appearance, edit, go to colors, more colors. You see RGB. So red is 112, 118, 112, 118 for green, and blue was 255, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And voila, we got the exact same color from the Builderall website. Now, if you have Photoshop or another type of editing software, what you can do is make it easier for yourself and just copy paste. So let's say we're gonna pick this one. Let's pick the kind of more bluish color right there. Click on Photoshop for the colors. Photoshop gives you actually all of them, as you can see, with the magenta, the CMYK colors, and also gives you the numbers. So I'm gonna copy it or cut, whichever one, doesn't matter. And we're gonna go back to Builderall, right click, appearance, a little gear, and more colors, and we literally, all we have to do is delete this, press paste, and boom. As you saw, Builderall understood the color, and it literally gave me the exact same color that I had from the little color picker or eye picker from Photoshop. Okay, so as you can see, that's how you guys could do that. Really simple. So I hope that helps you guys out. All right. This has been Gene. Talk to you guys later. If you have any more questions or would like some more uh, in-depth tutorials, please make sure you comment below and I can do my best to explain some stuff. All right, guys. Peace.